back with groceries.
Oh, finally, I'm starving.
Did you give me on the list, then?
Of course. I got your special potatoes.
Yes.
Got your special soy pizza pouches. That's for me.
What's in there?
That's private. It's my private food. Socks.
No secrets, Ben.
Cherry tomatoes, sourdough rolls, and peanuts. Why is that so private?
Because I don't want people to know what I eat all the time, okay? Got scratchers.
Nice, Ben.
Oh!
Okay, come on. Papa needs a new jetpack.
Oh, zip.
God, I never win anything.
I think I won $1,000.
What?
I won $1,000!
We won. We won!
Yeah! That's so weird. I paid for that ticket with my own money.
Oh, this is so great. I wanted to take Andy away this weekend. I'm gonna go cash it out right now.
Huh? What? I hate that guy.
That's my money.
Hey!
Let me check this out, huh? My lucky day. This ought to be just enough.
Give that back.
Hey, you shouldn't be traveling around with this much cash. It's financially imprudent. Live and learn.
That is my money.
And we're going to use it to bail Morgan out. Now, police station, hop to it.
Who the hell is Morgan?
Oh, that's right. The two of you have never met. Oh, wait till you meet him. You're gonna love him. All I'm saying is you're kind of being a pill. You know what they say about money and evil and everything?
Shut up.
You can't let her tug on
I
your
think I
shoulder.
hear our boy.
Look, Jerry, I'm telling you, if your wife doesn't like how late you're working, you just tell your girlfriend doesn't mind at all.
Morgan, you are a piece of work.
I'm terrible. Hey, you came! Sorry about all this.
Oh, look at you. How you holding up, kiddo?
Great, great. They let me sleep in the back office. Couch was comfy.
What did you do?
Oh, I just accidentally stole a limo.
You believe this guy? Hilarious.
So, can I go now?
You must be Sam. It's good to meet you.
You know me?
Oh, hey, I'm being rude. Let me do it properly. This is Sam Oliver, bounty hunter extraordinaire. This is Morgan, my son.
It's nice to meet you. Dad's told me terrific things about you.
You're his son?
One of the good ones. Like you yourself, Sammy. Hey, I guess that makes you two half-brothers, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, we're having a good old-fashioned family reunion here, aren't we?
Look at that.
Hey, make a new schedule?
Yeah, my first one. I put you on deliveries all week. Perks of dating the boss.
Thank you. Want to come? I got a laser tag gift card.
I can't. I got all this work to do. I hate that this new job's already interfering with our lives.
Andy, how often does my job with the devil mess up our plans? I was gonna take you away this weekend with $1,000 I won.
You want $1,000?
Yeah, and then the devil took it to bail out his stupid son.
The devil has a son? Oh my God, that is so scary.
Is it? It's not that scary.
There are little devils running around, and that doesn't give you chills?
You know, it's not chilling. He's pretty normal guy, considering. So, yeah, I'm gonna go do deliveries.
Oh, thank you very much.
What's Ted doing here?
I don't know. It's like he's still working. He was fired, but he just can't stop.
It's so sad.
Tragic. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. Hi, I'm sorry. We've had reports of a pervert harassing women in the parking lot today. Real psycho, so be careful.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
It's almost let it slip to Andy that I'm the son of the devil.
Ooh, not smart.
I wasn't thinking.
God,
Just hate lying to her.
You're old-fashioned that way. Oh, here we go.
Excuse me, I was wondering if I could. Oh, what are you? I'm not. I know.
Abby?
Always.
Hello. How are you?
Do many people find those women attractive?
Oh, yes, I think they're beautiful.
So for you, beauty entails injecting silicone into your chest cavity.
Okay, ladies, enough fashion talk. Poblano quesadilla.
No, thank you. I have a class.
Cool. If you're done with that, can I read that?
Sure.
Thank you.
This is delicious. I'm starting to like human food.
How's demon food different?
Usually it's still squirming or screaming.
Check it out. A sex and intimacy quiz. We should take it. We'll score through the roof. All right. Do you feel emotionally closer to your partner after sex or emotionally farther apart? Well, closer, obviously.
Oh, thank you.
Well, what's your answer?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
Come on, don't be shy. It's just for fun. Okay, it's fine. We'll go to another one. How would you rate your overall satisfaction with your lover in bed? Again, I have to give you a 10. What's your answer? Come on, be honest.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Are you, unhappy with me?
No.
But in that way, the sex way, are you unsatisfied?
It's not you. Ben, really. You're amazing. I've never really been that into sex. It's not that important to me, so don't even think about it, okay?
We should talk about this.
Hey, do you think Morgan would like these?
Why would I care what that guy likes?
Oh. What, am I detecting a little sibling rivalry here? Don't worry, Sammy. There's no real competition. I'm always going to like him a little better than I like you.
Wow. That really hurts my feelings.
Oh, still, you know, I just can't help feeling a little disappointed about the kid, you know? Morgan is that perfect mix of relative morality and selfishness. But there's something missing, you know? Something that makes me think that he maybe just doesn't want to help me rule the netherworld by my side.
Don't care.
You, on the other hand, are a conundrum. For all your whining and complaining and lack of fashion sense, you always get the job done. You want to do the right thing. I hate that about you. But I guess that's the quality that makes you so effective.
Are you giving me a compliment?
No, mostly I just hate that about you. You know, it's so damn perplexing. If I could just take the best parts of you and the best parts of Morgan and just squish them all together, I'd have the perfect son. Oh.
Is he dead?
Yeah, killed by your latest soul, Edmund Fitzgerald. Big-time shipping magnate from back in the day. Real weirdo, if you ask me. A lot of wild rumors about the man and how he died.
What rumors?
They say on his deathbed, he ate his gold so that no one else could have it. There was a ring in this shop that belonged to him. And now he's back to collect what's his. And he will kill anybody who gets in his way.
I think that Morgan is going to like these a lot.
I'm parked at the far end over there.
Oh, you can probably carry this the rest of the way, right? What? I'm just saying you look pretty sturdy. Thick ankles. I gotta catch my breath. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Hey, Ted! Ted! Over here! Right here! Hey.
What do you want, Wysocki?
How much money you make today, Ted?
4 hours, about $650, but I think things will pick up, though.
Yeah, I have a proposition for you.
What?
This lovely, sturdy lady would like some help carrying this box to her car. If you carry it, and if she gives you the customary tip of $5, although classy people leave 10, I will gladly split it with you.
But shouldn't he get the entire tip if he's doing all the work?
That is a business decision that you shouldn't have any part of, ma'am, okay? But to answer your question, I am subcontracting the job. Therefore, we should split it. And it's heavy, so 15, probably the least you should pay.
I'll do it. Bert, I thank you.
All right, watch your back. Knees, it's heavy. He's got it. All right. Andy, hey, I need extra shifts.
What?
I need extra shifts. I'll do anything. I'll clean the toilets, garbage duty, late night, early morning, double shifts, whatever you got. Load me up. Let's party.
Who are you?
All right, look. I've recently come to some financial issues that may or may not be online poker related. Okay? But more importantly, I know that you're shorthanded. The socket wrench is here to fix all your problems, boss lady.
I'm afraid.
Me too. Because I'm gonna do a sick house on this job, all right? The work will be done. It'll be better than done. The work will be good.
You seem quiet tonight.
I've just had some stuff on my mind. I've been thinking about things.
Oh, well, stop it.
Oh, okay, sure.
Oh, no.
Oh, what's wrong?
I don't want to talk to a certain person over there.
Who is that?
That was Brad, a demon that I used to date. We just had a short thing.
Uh-huh, okay.
It was a totally superficial relationship. Nothing like what you and I have. Entirely physical, that's all.
Physical?
Yeah, that's it.
As in sex?
No, well, what? I don't, sort of.
Because I thought you weren't that into sex. That it wasn't that important to you.
It's not. I just mean that, I just mean that Brad was really shallow.
No, Nina. No. Spit that out. We are talking about this.
Oh, will you get out of here?
Morgan got himself arrested again. I don't know how I'm gonna get through to that kid.
Yeah, well, I don't have any more money, so you can forget about me bailing him out.
I don't need your money, Sam. I just wish some of your good qualities would rub off on Morgan.
Okay, can I use the bathroom now?
Special delivery. Now, the next item Fitzgerald wants to reacquire is an old portrait of himself. It's in the Asher Gallery downtown. The address is on the back of this. Now, I suggest that you grab that portrait tonight. If it stays there too long, Fitzgerald will show up and reclaim it, and more people will die.
Since when did you care if people get killed?
I don't. Good call. In truth, I have a small favor to ask. And by favor, I mean you don't have a choice.
So, training the son of the devil? That was never in the job description, Samuel. Can't believe you agreed to it.
The devil didn't exactly make it optional, man.
Oh.
The son of the devil, huh? Does he look like you?
Wait till you meet him. You'll hate him. Super tool.
Ooh, he's pretty.
Look, dead even when he was alive.
Evening, bitches.
Hey, Morgan. This is Sock, Ben, guys, Morgan, son of the devil.
Hey, it's good to meet you guys. You help out your buddy even though you don't have to. You're good friends.
Yeah, we are good friends, so thank you.
Devil get you that car?
Nah, would you believe an ex-girlfriend? I mean, I'm not one to kiss and tell, but did she have a title and was it princess? Yes.
Well, some people probably like that car. I also do.
All right, we need to get our hands on that painting before the soul does. There's a burglar alarm sticker on the window, so obviously there's a burglar alarm.
Good one, Sam.
Okay, great. Which one of you guys is a surveillance guy? The tech guy.
It's a
Fighting guy. So what you're saying is you have no plan, no real skills.
Yes, I would say yes to that.
good eye. Good eye.
We still get the job done.
No, you do. You do. Oh, you do. I can't argue with results. Hold one sec.
Right? You see? See what I'm talking about? He's a dick.
Yeah. Think you let us drive that?
I bet if we asked him, he'd say yes.
You guys are jerks.
Oh, I bet you're right. You see the suit he's wearing? Oh,
Looks great on
you
him.
don't buy that thing off the rack, you know?
No.
That's all
Hey, oh, what the hell are you doing?
So, in my experience, you guys got like 3 or 4 minutes before the cops get here. You better grab your painting. I'm gonna go to a party. If it's raging, I'll text you.
Sam, the painting, come on! Sam, come on!
Sam! Fly, you fool!
So you're gonna unpack all these sprinklers, all 500 of them.
Yep.
And then you're gonna restock the paint and ship out all the damages?
You know it.
Sock, I'm having a really hard time believing you're gonna do any of this.
Well, that is because you've never seen me in hustle mode, Andy. It is insanité. The thing about hustle mode is, though, I need to be alone, okay? Because I get sweaty. I take off my shirt. I'm a little bit shy. So you go for now. Come back later and be amazed, all right? Go, go. All right. So, to continue, ground rules. You do not work for the bench anymore, okay? You work for me. I'm the judge, jury, boss man, okay? Right? I get the shifts, you do the actual work. And if Andy comes along, what do?
Run.
Run, attaboy.
Got it. You smell that?
No.
That is a workbench scent. Industrial rubber, turpentine, lawn fertilizer.
Ew.
It is wonderful, and it's home.
Okay.
I thank you for this. You don't know how much this means to me. I will do anything you say. Just let me be here in the bench.
I like your attitude.
Thank you.
A lot, okay? Just don't do anything to mess up, make me have to can your ass, all right? All right, I'm gonna go take a nap. You wake me up in 4 hours.
4 hours.
Don't tell me the other 2 clowns got killed.
Oh, no, they're fine. I'm not here on official business today. I have a matter of a personal nature to discuss with you. I needed your help.
Speak.
Okay, so I'm sort of in a relationship with a demon.
Are you now? Never would have pegged you for a horn hag.
Yeah, well, yeah, she's a great girl. Everything's going awesome, except for one thing.
Spit it out, kid. I'm on break in 5.
Right, okay. My question is, can humans satisfy demons? Or can only demons do that?
Yes, humans and demons can get it on all the time, in fact.
Oh, I see.
Are you trying to tell me you're having a little trouble in the bedroom department?
No, actually, no. I'm doing a little research for
Look,
this.
if you want to know how to please a demon, I can help you.
Seriously? Because that would be great.
Of course. Drop by my place tonight. I'll give you a little one-on-one tutorial, as they say, and I like to make learning fun, so bring along plenty of plastic garbage bags.
think no. Thank you, no, but it sounds like something I'm a little uncomfortable with, but thank you very much for the kind offer.
Fine. Figure it out for yourself then.
No, Gladys, please. Is there any advice you can give me that doesn't require actual touching?
Yes, she finds you physically repulsive. Have a nice day.
This guy gives me the creeps. How much longer do we have to hang on to this?
We gotta figure out a way to lure Fitzgerald out into the open. I say we advertise this painting is for sale, he shows up to claim it, and then we trap him.
Oh.
Maybe Morgan has some ideas.
Morgan? Why would we ask Morgan?
I don't know. Dude seems to know how to get things done.
All he did was almost get us arrested. Why do you love him so much?
I don't know. He's just got this aura, you know? Like, he's the kind of guy that walks into a room and people's eyes just go to him.
He's got it.
He does not have it.
Some people do. It's like that undefinable presence, like Clooney, Pitt,
Rickles.
Yeah. You know, I used to have it, like 4 or 5 years ago.
I remember that. It was a really good summer for you.
I was really into kale at that time.
Yeah.
All right.
Keep in mind, he's the son of the devil. You can't trust him.
You're the son of the devil.
Do you trust me?
Not really.
Wanna hand me that dish?
Oh! What the hell, Sock? I'm gonna kill you! Sock! What the hell?
Look.
The soul, he's here.
What? Where?
Oh, God, get up! Get up! Oh, don't let him in your ears! I can't vessel him! Bathroom, run! Oh. It's on me! Is it on me? Shut up.
What are you all doing in the tub?
We're playing a game of hide and seek. You were it. You found us. Good job.
Really?
Oh, you.
Damn. Painting. It's gone.
He took it back.
I'm so sick. I had the creeps all last night.
Oh, it sounds awful.
And now we have no idea how to get this soul. That painting was our only lead.
Well, what's he doing with all his stuff?
What do you mean?
He must have hundreds of things. I mean, thousands maybe. He's got to have someplace to put it, right?
Hey, that's a really good idea.
Someplace big, like a warehouse.
You said he was in shipping, right?
Who's that? I can see you.
Kid?
I know it's you, Ted. Okay, listen, you can't be here. You got fired.
I know I did, Judas.
Okay, why am I Judas?
I don't know. Why are you?
I didn't fire you, Ted. You got yourself fired.
Well, look at you, Miss Fancy Pants. All drunk with power.
You have to leave.
Sorry. Talk to the boss.
That's me.
Nope. My boss.
Sock? Sock!
Shush, shush, shush. No need to yell.
You cannot subcontract your job to Ted.
Look it. I promised you the work would be done, and it is being done in a top-notch fashion. What's the problem?
The problem is the company fired him.
I know that. That's why I agreed to work for 40%. I get 60, finder's fee, everybody's happy.
Do I look happy?
All right, listen to me. I will cut you in, okay? But it needs to come out of Ted's end.
Get rid of him.
What? Wait, no, Andy. Oh, brother. Okay, listen. Are you honestly gonna fire Ted again?
He's already been fired, Sock. Should have stuck the first time.
Okay, do you know that he comes here all the time? Yeah, just to be in the bench presence. He loves this stupid place. It's like his whole life, his whole identity. And to take that away, that would just be cruel.
Well, I didn't do anything wrong. Plus, he's got other things in his life.
No, Andy. Think about it. This is all he's ever known. This is the only job he's ever had. He eats here, he sleeps here, he brings imaginary girlfriends here. If you force him to leave again, you will destroy him.
Hey, we think we found where the soul's hiding his stuff.
Yeah, there's an old shipyard Fitzgerald used to own. It's been condemned for years.
I'm on it. My shift's covered. All right, so which one is Fitzgerald's?
I guess we'll have to search them one by one.
What?
Hey, did you call Morgan?
No. How did you find us?
Hey, Dad wanted me to meet you here. Said you could use my expertise. I guess Fitzgerald's keeping his loot in this old container.
I don't believe this. He doesn't help me with anything.
You just gotta learn to work the old man. He's actually a little bit of a pushover.
Wow, way.
I can't believe he was able to get his hands on all this.
All right.
The guy's got impeccable taste. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
And Biedermeier. Limoges.
Limoges, good stuff.
Venetian crystal.
Huh.
Ah. This stuff is worth a fortune.
Look at this. Fitzgerald made a list of everything he ever owned.
Looks like he got it all.
No, except for Mary Ann.
Who's Mary Ann?
Maybe this is her.
You think she's still alive?
We should find her before Fitzgerald does.
Yeah. Come on, let's go.
This is all Sock's fault. I mean, he put me in this position. Now if I fire Ted, he'll probably die or something.
Yeah, but ask yourself, is that a bad thing?
I don't know what to do.
What the hell is Morgan doing here?
He's here? Wow, that's not what I thought he'd look like.
Yeah, he's a jerk. Try not to kill him.
Hey, you ready to get cracking on that soul?
Yeah, we're trying to track down his wife, so until we do that, we're pretty much stuck.
Right, yeah, Mary Ann. I got her address. Dad hooked me up. Hi, Morgan.
Hi, I'm Andy.
Oh, you're Sam's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's good to meet you. How are you? Heard a lot of good things about you.
Yeah, thanks.
You're a lucky lady. Sam, he's one in a million. Just brave and smart. He's just an all-around great guy.
Thanks. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, you ready to get going? Got a good feeling about this.
Don't say it.
I'm sorry. He's not that bad.
I told you not to say it.
Nina. Nina.
Babe, I'm right here.
Yeah.
Hey, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just heard humans can please demons in bed.
Dad, I told you this wasn't a problem.
Yes, it is. Sex is an essential component in a strong relationship. It is the cornerstone of something. I don't know. I read it in some female books.
What exactly are female books?
Look, I know what it is, all right? You can't be yourself sexually. You change into human form and pretend to be something you're not. And I want you to be happy. So I'm gonna have sex with you in your natural body. Now, I would simply ask that you be careful that your wings don't poke me in the eye. Also, please be aware my skin is very sensitive. It chafes easily. Also, please don't talk while we're doing it. I mean, your demon voice is a little mannish, okay? Now, I'm gonna have a cocktail first. I hope you don't mind. Do you have a glass?
So, you want this?
Yeah, I could drink from the bottle.
I don't know what I can tell you about my late husband, but if you're looking to get your hands on his estate, well, you can forget about it. He made sure there was nothing left.
Actually, we're here to warn you. And, I know this is gonna sound crazy. It's just that Edmund Fitzgerald might be back from the dead and might be trying to kidnap you.
I would have been a little more delicate about it. But yes, it's true.
He had this list of everything he ever owned, everything he loved. And you're the last thing on the list.
Oh, well, now I know you're a couple of crackpots. Edmund loved only things, possessions. Nothing else mattered.
No, he did. Mary Ann was on his list.
That's not me. That was his boat, the Mary Ann. She sank to the bottom of the Pacific 50 years ago. But if Edmund's ghost is looking for that, well, he'll never find it. Serves him right, the son of a bitch.
I feel compelled to point out that you're attacking the dead. And to say there's nothing really wrong with having an appreciation of the finer things, which clearly your late husband...
Actually, we were just leaving.
Wait. You're wearing his ring.
What? You're gonna get us killed. Fitzgerald is gonna come looking for that.
He's not even gonna know it's missing,
We have to take it back. We have to take it back right now.
No, I like it.
You are such a dick. Now I understand why the devil is disappointed in you. You're a moron.
He said that? He said he was disappointed?
You don't care about anybody but yourself. You do whatever you want, and it doesn't even matter who gets hurt.
Why would I care when the world's full of guys like you, responsible and ethical? I don't feel that. Never felt it. In fact, I've never felt anything for anybody. It's very liberating. I mean, come on, do you really think I'm gonna kill myself for the family business? Not a chance. But you spill your blood. You work hard and you do a good job. So that when the time comes, I can stand on your shoulders, or dead body, if necessary, in order to get to the top.
You are evil.
I'm the son of the devil. I mean, what'd you expect?
I'm done with this. I'm done with you. After today, no more training.
Well, I think dear old Dad has some serious quality time planned for us. So I don't think you're gonna be done with me anytime soon.
Do you hear that?
Huh. My lucky day.
Wait!
Oh, what was that?
They're inside the bench. They're inside the bench.
Ah!
Run. What? Run! Ah!
Stand back here! Wait. I am not the one you're looking for, I swear. I'm not the one you're looking for. Whoa, I'm not the one you want. I swear, I'm not the one you want. Go, stand back here!
Ugh. Just give him the ring, that's what he wants.
Get stuck!
The pool! Jump in the pool!
It works!
Yeah, I know!
Got it!
What are you doing? Why did you do that? Wait. I'll give it back to you. It's yours. It's... Well, I mean to put it in your mouth? don't bite me. Happy?
We get to keep those, right?
I can't keep running away from you, or shoveling food into my mouth for that matter, so I think I'm ready to tell you the truth now.
Truth would be nice.
So you know I used to be an angel,
Yeah, I know demons were angels.
but what I didn't tell you is that you're not my first human.
Oh, I see.
Before the fall, some angels came to Earth and married humans. There were even children born. They were called Nephilim.
Wow.
I was one of those angels. I didn't have a kid or anything, but I did fall in love. And when God found out, he banished us from paradise and smote those we loved.
So the guy you love died.
So if you're feeling like I'm holding back from you, you're right. I have been holding back in a lot of ways, sexually and emotionally, because if I ever lost you the way I lost
Nina.
him, then
I can't tell you what's gonna happen in the future, but I can tell you that I'm crazy about you. And I'm not going anywhere. Is that enough for now?
I think it is. And I think I'm ready to be with you completely, heart and body.
And when you say body, you mean this one, right? Without the tail and horns. I'm just checking.
I made my decision. Ted, only official employees can work here at the bench, so I cannot allow you to continue taking sock shifts.
Think you had it in you, Andy? So cold.
That's why I called home office. And they're letting me hire you back on a 6-month trial basis.
Yes. You are a benevolent and gifted leader.
On one condition. You'll be hired back as a trainee.
Trainee. Little girl, I was working in this store when you were still experimenting with alternative lifestyles at summer camp.
Take it or leave it, Ted.
Fine.
One more thing. Our new trainee is gonna need a trainer.
I don't think so, no.
Oh, I do. And if you want to continue working here, you'll agree. Besides, I think you'll make a fantastic trainer. Conscientious, dedicated. You guys are gonna be a team, joined at the hip for 6 months.
Touche, Andy. Touche.
Who's a pretty boy?
Hi, I'm Morgan. It's nice to meet you.
He's sort of the son of your boss.
So it's Genghis Khan. You expect me to be impressed by a Gap ad?
These also came a bunch of gold coins. I'm not really sure what to do with them.
Not a vessel? Not my problem.
I can't believe you. And you say I'm selfish.
I did all the work and I saved your life. We are not splitting this 50-50.
We would never would have found a soul if I wouldn't have lured him to us with the ring.
Oh, so that was on purpose? That was all a trap? That wasn't you being an idiot?
You're a jackass, you know that?
Oh, listen to this. Fighting like two brothers. I'm getting all misty. Look at you, huh? The hero. You captured your first soul.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just trying to make you proud.
Ah, you can learn a thing or two from this guy, I think.
Unbelievable.
Hey, let me see those gold coins, Sammy. Now, Morgan, Sam has made quite the investment in you by bailing you out of jail. And after your well-deserved R&R at my villa in the Caymans, I want you to start thinking about how you're going to repay him.
What? Why does he get the gold?
Well, you don't want that. That's blood money. People died for that, Sam. You don't mind a little blood on your hands, do you, Morgan?
Oh, no, I prefer blood on my hands, Dad.
Well, then it's settled. Yeah. Hey, that's not a very happy Sammy face.
No, you know, he did nothing to capture that soul. I saved his life.
Don't worry about it. I'm just trying to give the kid a little confidence, that's all. Don't want to demoralize him his first time out.
You demoralize me all the time.
Well, you can take it.
Oh, whatever.
No, Sammy, look, I don't have to reward you with trinkets and paltry pieces of gold that some soul has vomited up. You're much bigger than that. You are. In fact, I'm beginning to reassess this whole situation. You know, maybe Morgan isn't the one I should be priming. Maybe the perfect son is you.
No, I'm not. Seriously,
yes.
Put it out of your head.
I don't know. It's becoming clearer and clearer to me that you are the one who will be sitting at my right hand.
Morgan can have that job. I don't want it.
But don't you see? That's what makes you so perfect. Wow. I am so conflicted now. I don't know who to root for.
No. Morgan, you could root for Morgan. Well,
Hey, do you mind making one last delivery? It's a big freezer.
sure.
Okay, good, because it's going to your mom's place.
What does she need a giant freezer for?
I don't want you to be afraid.